All right, YouTube, I'm back with another video. This thing is going, okay? It is going. The messages are coming in. I am hearing a lot of things. I'm seeing some things. So I figure I'm going to get back on here and deliver what I can. So my name is Rachel, by the way. I don't think I ever really introduced myself. So my name is Rachel. I am a psychic intuitive, and I've got all the clairs, okay? I've got all the clairs, and lately my clear audience has been coming online very strongly, and clear seeing. I don't know what that clear is, but I've been seeing images as well, and my dreams have been wild. So if you found your way to my channel, it's because this message is more than likely for you, okay? And I don't always have a clear idea of where the messages are going to go. Today, I don't necessarily have a clear idea. I have some things that came through, so I'm going to channel those. And then I've got some cards, and I'm going to pull some cards as well. So we'll get into the messages. So the message that I heard earlier today is all hands on deck, okay? All hands on deck. And this is so the messages that are coming through are for the Divine Feminine Collective. I feel like Source has been moving me in the direction of channeling for the Divine Feminine Collective. I have been tuning into the energies of the Divine Masculine Collective, the Divine Feminine Collective. I think a lot of Divine Feminines have been tuning into the energies as well. We're all working together to move the Divine Masculine Collective. I believe we're coming into ourselves, right? And in this coming into ourselves, in this centering, in this grounding of our energies, it's moving the Divine Masculine Collective, okay? So yeah, all hands on deck. I think that is a dual message. So not only is it the Divine Feminine collection, I don't know what's up with my words today. I was just thinking maybe there's something in that collection. The Divine Feminine Collective is we're all working together to move the energy. But I believe also psychic intuitives have been people that channel for the divine, that are open vessels for the divine, that are allowing these messages to come in. We are being asked to deliver these messages. So this might be for somebody. Yeah, I think this is for someone. If you are being asked to deliver messages for the collective, do that, okay? It doesn't matter if you think people are going to see it or not. People will eventually see it. My videos clearly right now, I'm just starting this thing off, so I don't have very many views, but I am being asked to deliver these messages, so that is what I am doing, okay? So if you are being called, yes, if you are being called to deliver messages, please do, okay? This is the divine coming in and telling you to do what you're called to do. Don't be afraid. Allow it to come through, because you're a vessel, and the world needs your light. The world needs your message. The world needs your voice. The world needs to see you, okay? So yes, that is a message for somebody on here. For somebody that watches this video, is definitely a message for you. The number 8 may be significant for you, because I keep seeing the number 8. I don't know, I'm seeing it, so I'm gonna put it out there. The other thing that came through, so earlier today, I had taken a nap. So you guys might be very tired right now. We are in an eclipse portal, so this is a timeless reading, but if you're finding this message around this eclipse, total lunar eclipse in Pisces, you might be feeling some of this energy. So the eclipse portal has been very intense for me. I've been very I've been going within, okay, very, very, very introspective, digging out shadows and feeling into those energies, understanding why they're coming up. So you might be feeling that as well. I have learned to be more of an observer to my feelings and emotions rather than letting them overtake me. And I think that's going to be really big in this eclipse portal as well. Tomorrow is the total lunar eclipse in Pisces. If you're finding this in real time, this video in real time. So continue doing that work. The eclipse, so an eclipse portal is not just for the day of the eclipse. It is you're going to be feeling these energies for at least the next 2 weeks until we come into the next eclipse. And I've even heard that the energies of the eclipse, you can feel them up to from 6 months up to a year. So I don't know if that's before, like up to a year or after, it ends, but I've definitely been in the energy of introspection for at least the past week now. And I do feel like this is definitely collective energy. Anyways, let me back up and say, so today I was really tired for some reason. I wasn't tired all day, but I took a nap, okay? And that doesn't usually happen. I've got 2 kids. They're running around acting like 2 young kids that have a bunch of energy that did not sleep, by the way, today. So that was, but full moon energy, they act, I mean, I think it's very true when the full moon is out, okay, or near, those energies are definitely kids. They feel that energy in just a very natural way. In animals, they feel that energy in a very natural way. I worked in the animal field, and when there was a full moon, there was always wild activity that came into the hospital during those full moons. Anyways, so I was asleep. This is me, okay? I'm all over the place. So I was asleep, and I had a vision. And in my vision, I saw like a desert, and there was a voice that was calling to me and telling me to look out for certain things. And I looked down, and they were saying something about, I can't remember specifically. I want to say they were saying something about a snake, and I looked down and I see a snake, right? And then shortly after that, I woke up. So when I woke up, what came to me was transformation. So we are in a period, Divine Feminine Collective, we are in a period of transformation. We are shedding our old skin, okay? We are shedding our old skin. We are really taking in the energies of this eclipse, total eclipse in Pisces. We are shedding. The energies of the eclipse is to shed the old and come into the new. We are like, I'm getting the image right now of the lotus flower, like I think it's at night, it goes down into the waters, and it's all, like muddy, but in the morning when it comes up, it opens up, and it's just like this, like beautiful, pure, clean flower, right? That just is like, it's opening into its like just divine essence. It's just a beautiful flower. And that's what I'm seeing for the Divine Feminine Collective. So whatever you are doing, continue to do that. Continue to transform, continue to transmute the energies. Also, in that same message, okay, so my friend, I was texting my friend on the phone earlier today, and he was saying something about he had an issue with his washer. He had some flooding in his house, and I said, he's like, what did I do to deserve this? I didn't do anything to deserve this. And I said, you know what, Dave? My friend's name was Dave. There we go. I said, it's not what it's not. This isn't happening to you. This is happening for you. Why is it happening for you? And what he said was actually pretty profound, because it came to me in a message as well. And he said, you know what? Maybe I guess I'm just meant to be in today. And it was interesting that he said that, because I was like, okay, there you go. That's the message. And it was funny, because that's not what I was thinking he was going to say, but that's what he said. And then later on in the day, he was like, well, in that same conversation, he's like, what do you have planned today? And I said, you know what? I don't really have anything planned. And I said, it is an eclipse portal, and we're meant to kind of be in a state of contemplation, and going within. And in my horoscope, it said the same thing. So I think that is definitely a confirmation channel message that right now is the time to not be active, not be out and about, to really just make sure that we are centering our energy, understanding the shadows that are coming out, transmuting those, working through those, okay? So those were the messages. Those are the messages that came in. I am going to pull some cards. I'm going to try this this deck. I haven't used it in a long time. It's an Earth and Bone Oracle deck. By Earth and Bone Oracle by Syrian Shadow. Okay. And this deck is interesting because it's a deck about death and rebirth. I used to try to pull cards from this deck, and I don't always get energy from this deck, but this deck came to me, and so I am going to see if we can get some energies from the divine from this deck, just to maybe tie some of these messages in, some of these messages of transformation and rebirth and transformation. All right, Spirit, do you have any overall message for the Divine Feminine Collective? Do you have any overall messages for the Divine Feminine Collective, please, Spirit? Try once more. Any overall energies for the Divine Feminine Collective, please, Spirit? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we have 2. It's the number 2, Sage. Okay. Y'all see that? Harmony, acceptance, and patience. Interesting. It looks very much like the Grim Reaper, but in a beautiful way. You know what I'm getting, like Mother Mary energy in this card, which is interesting. Okay, let's read on this card here. Sage. Okay, this says, everything will fall into place in due time. Be patient, believe in yourself, and trust that you are being guided and loved. When Spirit advises you to be patient, it means to live in the present moment and enjoy it. So that's so interesting, because I have been definitely getting, if you have not, this ties into some of my earlier messages. I did a message, I think it's maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, about the energy of of patience, living in the moment, feeling being more sensual. So anyways, this message you might also resonate with that video. And I don't know what it's titled, so just go through my videos. I posted it a few days ago. It says, have faith that the universe is on your side. To live your best life, embrace being more kind to yourself and love yourself. You're on a journey to heal yourself and inspire others to live their best lives. This again goes into that message of, if you are being guided, okay, if you are being guided to deliver a message for people to be a vessel for the divine, and if you are holding back from doing that, definitely don't hold back. Okay, deliver the message. You are here to help guide people. You are here to help heal people. So listen to yourself. Be what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, don't doubt yourself. Okay, don't doubt yourself. You are a healer. You are a guide. You are here to help people. Okay. Sharing your truth allows you to connect with others, which generates a lot of positive energy. Remember that you and spirit are co-creators. Okay. Concentrate on what you want to achieve. Feeling good is something you should practice. Once you realize that feeling better is a conscious choice, you can have anything you want and more. This goes into my, look, baby, this goes into my last message, okay? The Divine Feminine Collective, we are magnetizing all of this to us. It is coming into us. We are pulling it in. Going into our center, healing ourselves is pulling everything that we want in, okay? Recognize that living your best life is a choice you must make. Will you seize the opportunity and embrace it? Okay, this is beautiful. There is an affirmation to this, and it says, I trust everything is working out for my highest good. If something didn't work out the way I'd hoped, it means something much better is coming. I feel like that's very synchronistic, in my opinion, for the Divine Feminine Collective, Twin Flame Collective. Okay. All right. I have one more deck that I do want to pull from, and this is the Green Witches Oracle deck. When I was shuffling this deck, I got a ringing in my ear, so I felt like there was energy in this, and I got it in my right ear. So if you're getting some ear ringing, maybe this is a confirmation for you. Okay. All right. What message do we have for the Divine Feminine Collective? Thank you, Spirit. All right, a card flipped here. Okay, we've got rosemary. I love rosemary. Okay, I have an herb garden, and I've got 3 different kinds of rosemary in my herb garden. Rosemary is like, I just love it. I love the smell. Oh, it's coming to me. Anyways, rosemary is the card that I pulled. Okay, and it says remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. Okay. Beautiful. All right, let's go to the, we're going to go to the guidebook on this one as well. Rosemary. I don't know if these are, there it is. I don't think these are like in any particular order. Okay, it says rosemary is an aromatic herb closely associated with loyalty, devotion, and remembrance of the dead. The sharp piney smell is clean. I love this. I mean, I literally smell rosemary right now. And you know, if you guys are, there is a is it Claire Gustent? I don't know. There's a Claire that is part of that, where you can actually like bring the smells in. One of you has this Claire, because I can feel your energy coming through. Anyway, the sharp piney smell is clean, helping to clear away confusion and uncertainty. Rosemary's needles grow on woody stems, a strong core that is not easily broken. It sure isn't. If any of you are have harvested rosemary, you definitely need, you can't just break that off, okay? You definitely need some good cutting shears for that. The rosemary card tells you to be faithful to what you hold sacred in your life, whether that is your values, beliefs, people, or whatever you feel passionate about. Remember these things and honor them. Keep them in mind when making choices. Don't let the world sway you from your ideals. And to reflect is, what do you hold sacred in this life? So one of the things that, so I'm so glad that this card came up. One of the other things that did come up for me today was the fact that our energy, divine feminine collective, our energy right now is, we're going to feel some fluctuations in our energy, okay? And part of that is this push and pull dynamic with our divine masculine, right? We may start feeling the energy, if you haven't already, okay? Because you might be already feeling this energy. You may start feeling this energy where you're not sure whether to pull away from your masculine or go towards your masculine, right? But the divine is telling us to hold our center. You may start getting the energy of feeling like this is just like all in your head and you're making this up, okay? It's important not to give into that energy, because that energy is really fear, okay? That's what's coming through, is fear. And that is part, I think that's part of a test, okay? That is coming in to see how centered we can keep ourselves, right? We don't want to give in to that fear mentality, that fear that's coming from the outside, okay? That isn't our own energy. If you're starting to feel that, come back into your center. Say, what do I know? I would close my eyes. This is what I've been doing, okay? Because look, this is what I've been doing. I've been closing my eyes, breathing into my center, coming back to myself, breathing and saying, what is true for me, right? What is my energy? Is this my energy? Is this my energy? And I call my energy back to me. And what that has been doing is quieting down some of that external noise, right? Some of that energy that is not our energy. That energy is not our energy, okay? So the rosemary card is really telling you, it's like that smell of rosemary. That is like something that's like, you just know it. When you smell rosemary, you know it's rosemary. It's one of those distinct smells, right? And it's like, when you're on this journey, it's just something that you know, even if you haven't talked to your divine masculine, if you're right now in separation from your divine masculine, if you guys haven't communicated at all, stand in your knowing. This is your confirmation that what you know to be true is true. What you know to be true to you is true to you, okay? Don't let anybody, don't let the outside noise sway you from what you know to be true. Okay. So hopefully this all made sense for you. I believe that's all I'm going to pull for today. That's all the messages that are coming through. I thank you so much for your energy. Thank you for your strength, Divine Feminines. I'm always going to say that because I just think that the Divine Feminine Collective is just so strong. Your energy is so beautiful. It is so powerful. It is so needed. It is needed on the for Twin Flame Collective, for the other Divine Feminine Twin Flame collective energies, and also for the energy of the whole, the just the collective in general, right? Because we're all one consciousness. So when we can heal ourselves, we can heal the collective. Okay, we can heal the world. Okay, it sounds very lofty, but I do inherently believe that's true. And if you found this video, I know that you believe it as well. So anyways, thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment below, please do. I'd love to read them. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, if you feel resonant with my energy, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to do these videos as the energy comes in for me to do them, as I'm divinely guided. So again, thank you, and I'll see you next time.